Welcome everyone to my channel. We're gonna read about Rek'sai, but before I read about Rek'sai, I would just say that I read this and this, the letters, but if you want to continue, so read along with me, when I read this, you will probably want to press the 2 here, and I will read this, and then I will read this. So, if you want to read along with me, this is perfectly a fine moment to go into the actual description and press the link there. So I hope you enjoy, and let's continue. Welcome everyone to my channel. My channel is all about champion lords in League of Legends, and today we're gonna talk about Rek'sai, the Voidbearer. The largest and the fiercest of her species, Rek'sai is a merciless predator that turns through the earth to ambush and devour her prey. Her insatiable hunger has laid waste to entire regions of the once great Shurima Empire. Merchants, traders, and armed caravans move hundreds of miles out of their way to avoid these vast areas. For cunning bandits have been known to lure and bury into her killing grounds. Once Rek'sai detects you, your fate is sealed. There is no hope of escape. She is the death from below the sand. My dearest Marina, arriving in Belsan at last, thought it pains me to leave our beloved country. Uncertain Shurima will make my fortune. Uncle Velius left word that, in addition to cartography, I'm to draw anything and everything of value or interest, especially wildlife, for this major service, and to pay an additional 3 gold secure a day. You need only avoid your mother's matchmaking for a little while longer. I will soon be able to return to you as a worthy soldier. There are no obstacles that can divert or slow me from that pursuit. I have enclosed a picture of the view from my window. I couldn't help but laugh when our innkeeper called his home a luxurious city. Ignorance is a bless, I suppose. Though his payment arrived regularly, I still yet had to catch up with Uncle. It is disconcerting that is all I remember of him was an unrelating mantra that the lifebone of an empire is our bureaucracy. I find myself employed as part of our nation's endless clerical staff, ironically not within its borders, but operation in these uncivilized lands. My cartographic mission received an unexpected boon after I purchased an ancient stone map. The unsavory stealer was obviously a tomb raider or a thief, like most Shurimans, but the item was too precious to pass by. Today, the caravan hired teams of elder Ravi or bell riders. These old men and boys who scout ahead to warn us of any approaching threats. The caravan master also pushed a few dozen of sand walkers. These peasants, poor even by this country's miserable standards, will trot beside the caravan with their meals. If we find ourselves pursued, we will quickly outpace these unfortunates, leaving them behind as fodder. In the southern desert, a great deal of suffering is endured to avoid the Rek'sai and the other beasts. Then my unseen benefactors continue to lead me deeper into this strange and primitive land is unsettling. A dead Rek'sai. The average-sized specimen was killed a few days ago after inhaling a herd of echo-soul goats. Its repulsive flesh oozes and bubbles, while decomposing at an enormously rapid rate. Not surprisingly, the creatures are inedible. Rek'sai apparently burst from their small burrows and savage anything nearby. That this unimpressive beast could inspire such terror in the caravan's guard speaks to their ignorance and weakness. With 50 security, a person out of the sea, the belligerent giants will make an impressive display in the arena, but it lacks the ferocity of the Rek'sai. Uncle Velius sent word that the team is concentrate searching for a live Rek'sai. He promised me 300 security for each good-sized specimen we procure. At that price, I could return home in a month with all the fortune needed to proceed with our nuptials. I pray your cousin and stop pestering you to meet that idiot, Genden Burgaunt. We have entered the Sai, the rolling plains of sand and sharp stone that define the harsh southern desert. This is where I will finally be able to catch these mysterious creatures Uncle had fixated on.
Within a fortnight, I hope to escape this hateful, country-grinding poverty and unending silence that defines this land. There is no unnecessary noise permitted in the Southland, no laughter, no idle conversation. Natives wait silently by the caravans, listening for the bells that warn of raiders or beasts. How I long to talk openly and to hear your sweet voice again. A Rek'sai the size of your pet hound attacked us yesterday. Thankfully, our spotter saw it, and the spearmen were able to deploy in time. After it took down one of our guards, his fellows were rightfully enraged and killed it. Though I could solve the beasts for 200 security, I cannot and will not blame our gods for taking their vengeance. The deceased wasn't a man in our noble arenas, chasing fortune and fame. He was butchered by a vile thing without any hope for glory or wealth. So much of Shurima seems a hateful place, determined to punish any who visit it and grinds its inhabitants into submission. I am ashamed to think I once derided the people who lived here. For weeks I have been hearing stories about Rek'sai, an infamous Rek'sai of unmatched size, ferocity, and speed. Perfect for the arena aloft, grimly mocking Uncle's repeated missives, ridiculing my benefactor to our Shurima trackers and guards was feeling like madness to you. But I find myself feeling more connected to them than to our Noxian traditions. The desert has changed me. It is the absence of everything, and as such, it brings that the wish is important into sharp relief. Why should a man care for the amusement of the arena? What cherished memory is made there? Is it the supple curve of your cheek and the hint of smile at your mouth edge that keeps the dread of this place at bay? I lodge the thought of getting Bulgaunt courting you, and that your family consider him as a worthy suitor. Despite its bleakness, the empty outpost still possessed the only drinking water for leagues, and even spending a few hours in the shade of its ruins was a sweet relief from the unrelenting sun. Rek'sai annihilated it decades ago. A few weeks past, I will have shrugged this off as yet another ignorant superstition of the desert. But I have seen too much death, and I walk past bones of thousands. What sort of monster is capable of inflicting such horror? Even with the supposed expertise of our Noxian trappers, I found myself doubting that we have the means to capture this beast. A bird of Rek'sai. What possessed me to follow Uncle Noxian's trappers there? And now the threshold of this beast realm, with the evidence right before us. Why didn't we turn back? It was as we were standing on the edge of a great cliff and seized by some primal instinct to lean against the emptiness until we plumped to our deaths. Thankfully, my Shuriman friend convinced me to turn back before it was too late. I wished I had heeded their advice to look away from the events that followed. Truly, I cannot even explain what I saw. No violence in the arena could begin to describe this creature's unspeakable horror. What I witnessed within the blink of an eye returned me to endlessly. I do not sleep for fear of seeing it again, and its memory seems always on the edge of my vision. The other beasts are a pledge, which destroyed this land, but Rek'sai is a death incarnate. I hope I never see this unforgiving desert again, and yet, I know now I can never return to Noxus. I do not see our nation as strong. We are as arrogant and foolish as children. And seeking a position near the Demacian border or in the southern jungle, anywhere that takes me far away from the devastation this creature have brought. Would it be possible for you to live aside of our capitals? Sadly, I know your answer. I must accept that long ago you moved in from the failed courtship, while I was trapped in a limbo of my own design. I have enclosed the stone artifact I acquired and based my maps on. It is a waiting gift. I truly hope you will find happiness with Gendon Bolgaunt, but I pray you will not end our correspondence. And in hope and love, I will always wait for your letters at the edge of our empire's domain. Yours, Elon. Thank you everyone for watching this Rek'sai lore, and I hope you enjoyed. I will just say that I really worked hard on this, and I really will appreciate a like and of course a comment. I want to know the response of these videos, what I can improve, and Of course, I want to know what champion I should read about next. Thank you, take care, bye bye.